Here at ICAST 2025 at the YakAttack booth with Wade Clements. And Wade, in your opinion, I know you guys got a lot of new items out, 60 new SKUs. Which one of the bangers? Walk us through it.
All right, well, let's get started right. Since we're standing beside them is the new Coastal Color launch. So obviously this is gonna make up a bunch of those SKUs with Blackpacks, short stacks, track packs, everything like that in these colors. We have a new Overcast Gray and the Jetty Blue. That Jetty Blue is gonna be a very close match to the Steel Blues.
Oh yeah.
The Bonafides and the Old Towns. People have been screaming for those colors, so made sure we got those in, and definitely a lighter gray for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a quick one right there. All right, so we've got the RVR 119 right here, and the first thing that you guys see is the Command Center crossbar. We debuted this last year at ICAST, but it was very rough and unrefined, and ended up spending the rest of our year trying to wrap up the Sand Rig Surf Cart project, but now we're back full swing in this. Basically, all the parts are tooled and injection molded and ready for production. This will be coming to you guys very soon.
All right.
2 different lengths, a 26 and 34 inch, with 2 different mounting options. One of them is over there on the Hobie. It's more of your HD zero play kind of option, and this one has your, you're very familiar with the lock and load bases for that quick connectivity. Pop it on, pop it off. Right here, actually the graph mount. So that is our new zero play lock and load adapter. So it's really going to take all that wobble that you get from the lock and load bases to give you a firmer mount. That started off really as an HD fish finder mount for these big screens.
Right.
But it actually ended up being a very good option for mounting this bar for a more HD fit as well with all that. So that's the Command Center crossbar. And right here beside it is something we're playing with. It's our swing arm crossbar. So we're kind of playing with this and looking at all the applications possible with this. Like you'll possibly mount it behind you with your track pack or into your tool tray, something like that. You swing it out of the way, swing it up in here, work on it, and then flick it back out where it's not in your way, but just a flick of a switch there, you've got full access to it.
You know what I like about
possibilities for that are endless.
So right now I have P127 and I run my grass off the side, right? Because I'm pedaling, I can't do a Command Center.
Yeah.
And so I love this idea because I can put it on there, swing it out. Anyways, I use a YakAttack mount right now, but I could definitely upgrade to that. I like it. All right, what else we got?
Thinking trolling maybe too. You can swing your your rod holder out off the side of the boat.
Yeah, 100%.
When you're not using it.
There's a lot of applications for that.
Yeah.
I have this and I love it.
Yes. Well, new pattern on the seat cushion here.
Get the camo.
First time you get to see it here at ICAST.
What makes these great, Jake, is Mylar, right?
The inside.
The insides.
To me, it looks kind of like a melted down like monofilament.
Right.
But unlike any other cushion that's going to absorb water, water runs right through it.
Doesn't stay wet very long.
I mean, you got to spend 11, 13 hour days back to back on this thing.
45 hours in 5 days, and that made it. I actually forgot it one day, and I was like, that was a big mistake.
Yeah.
And so if you're on the water long hours, you guys got to look into this.
So next thing you guys are going to see is the new drop shot anchor reel. So again, we talked a little bit about our CEO Dave's just background with pin reels and Zebco and everything.
Yep.
So we hooked up with one of his old friends at Zebco to help us work on the gear system in this. And one of the things we're really proud of, we're still tweaking it. It's not quite perfect yet. But it's a feather drop system. You can really feather that speed instead of a hard drop. That thing hitting the rock bed on the lake or wherever you're at, and notifying all the fish where you are. You can really feather that down nice and slow. It's going to come with a flat track option for mounting this thing, a flush mount, and this 45-degree bracket that you see here on the RVR. It's going to come with both, so you don't have to buy extra parts.
Nice.
So you get to choose which one you're going to go with. We kind of went for the open look because obviously your line's getting wet. We wanted it open so it can air dry and not stay contained and mildew. So just a lot of different thought went into this, as it does with all YakAttack products.
Does it come with any type of chute, or not right now?
No, there's no chute yet. We're working on that. That should be coming soon. But right now they're trying to get this bad boy out. So basically, again, all this we're working with molded parts minus that bracket.
Yep.
So you guys should be seeing that September, hopefully.
Yeah, all that's in house, right?
Yes.
Whenever we see this on YakAttack, that's in-house stuff.
Anything that you see that's in that black polymer, plastic, whatever you want to call it, that's all made right in Farmville, Virginia.
Love it.
Yeah, so they're knockoffs that float on Amazon and all that stuff. We fight that stuff tooth and nail.
I bet.
That is not us. Everything that we do, Black Plastic, is all made in one place under one roof.
There it is. I see it coming off the conveyor belts in a lot of your videos you guys have coming out.
It's fun stuff, man. If you're ever in the area, come check us out.
Yeah.
For sure. We'll do the whole tour.
So this is interesting because I use the native sidekicks.
Yeah.
And so first time I've actually laid items on. What am I looking at here?
All right, so yeah, compared to something like that or the Boondocks,
Yep.
you know, all the weight is transferred to the top half of the kayak, so either in your mounts, in your hull,
Yeah.
or the track, and that's where everything is pulling from.
I've seen them rip out. I have buddies where it rips right out.
Somebody forwarded me one last night of the track ripping out. But everything rests on the axle. So there's really no weight at all right here on this piece of track.
Got it. It's just stability.
So yeah, you have full telescoping adjustments here to work this thing. If you watch your toes real quick, we'll show you how this thing works. So literally, the hard part for a lot of people is getting a heavy boat up on that cart, figuring out that geometry where you step over and line it up, and it's not always right. This makes it super easy. And you just roll it out, flip it back over. To stow it, somebody's messed with my adjustments there, but you've got these brackets with Velcro to latch it down in place so you don't have to worry about it getting away from you. Quick connectivity here on the arms. You just throw those little brackets. Actually, I'll come to this one. You pull it out.
Got it. If you didn't want to take it with you, or if your Blackpack was too high and it wouldn't flip over it.
Or maybe you're running a stern-mounted motor.
Sure.
You got to tweak around it a little bit.
Right,
something like that. But it's here. It's always with you. Pop it on. Pop it off, and again, just
good to go. That was
get
easy.
easier than that.
It doesn't get much easier than that. I like it.
So yeah, just another fun option. Right here, real quick, we've got the short stack solo. You guys are familiar with the short stacks, but people have been asking ever day one.
Yeah.
Like they want this by itself.
By
so
itself.
now it's available. You can get it on our website now. You don't have to wait for this. So short stack solos there.
All right.
We'll keep on moving.
Let's do it.
How about we find a little spot right here with our new Kayak Care products. So this is a fun one. This is one that we've been talking about for quite a while. Kayak candy. I know it sounds delicious, but you do not want to
Don't eat
this.
it.
Not for human consumption. Maybe this muffin or whatever this is. That you could probably eat that,
Is that
but
fair
not
game?
these.
Fair game. Someone left it behind.
Yeah, hey, it's all you. But again, kayak candy, I know it looks like it comes in orange, blueberry, cherry, and lime, but again, you don't want to eat it. But we tried to hit everything with this. This is something we've been talking about for years. So you got your standard kayak wash.
Yep.
You have your UV protectant, super important ones. But again, a few extra things. We've got the mold and mildew remover, which I'm thinking, inside the hull of my kayak that tends to get damp.
It smells so bad.
Yeah, so that's going to be a great one for that, but also your fabrics, your seat cushions, your seat fabric itself, deck pads. Mildew remover should be great to keep those things nice and clean. And me, I run the river a lot. It's often stained.
Scun limes, yeah.
My original Battleship Gray Bonafide, it's got these gray lines or black or tan lines all the way down the side of it. Its nickname is tan lines.
There you go.
But again, that stain and scum remover is going to help clean things up like that. If it sits on there too long, it's almost impossible to scrub off with the porosity and some of that rotomolded hull.
Yep.
So I mean, that's another fun one here. We're really excited about. Made in the USA.
I always like this stuff.
Yeah, that's a great one.
You ever put this on seats or anything like that as well?
Seats? No, I haven't tried it on seats.
I mean if it's a UV protectant, my seat was going to fade, so I'm curious if there's an application for that. I know I do it with my the stuff that I've used, but all right. Yeah. Try that out. What else we got?
So
you guys got some stuff, man.
Dude,
this video is gonna be a half hour long. I love it.
It's so much, man. Like I said, it's 60 some SKUs on paper.
Sure.
But there are even things that aren't on the paper, like the redesign on the leverage landing net.
Oh, come on now. It's my favorite. You know me.
Yeah, you got to use this a lot the other week.
I did.
All those massive
I did. All the Lincoln, man.
Saw those things go crazy as soon as they hit that net. But so the hinge here is something that we've completely redone.
Okay, what we got?
You know the other one, you used to just bump it with your knee. And
you hold it and I just crack it and put it back.
Yeah, well, in some cases, over time, that hinge will wear and maybe it'll pop too easy. Well, that's the thing of the past. Now it's all in a trigger system. You throw the trigger. It's got a nice latch on it, so it's not coming loose unless you want it to.
All right. So I can still grab it, throw it over, it clicks in. It's just the release.
Click right in place.
Nice.
We did a little redesign design on the forearm grip as well. And the old nets, I'm sure you've seen, used to have just a decal on it, and over time that thing will scratch and wear off. You want to try to scratch that one?
Oh, that's it.
So
you
now,
guys etched it.
now everything is lasered on with that awesome American flag logo right there in the middle of it. So there's some cool new design aspects to this, but basically the same net as it's always been.
I have people ask me all the time, "You gonna try this different net?" It's like, no, unless someone makes a better net than the leverage net, I'm not trying it. I love this thing. I love this too. Great upgrade, man.
Ton of fun there.
Nice
with that
upgrade.
One. But let's see if we can get around here and check out the motor.
All right.
That's the big one for this year. Let's see if we can get over here and take a look at this one.
It is cruising.
Yeah. So this thing ran here at the show on 3%. Well, not 3%. I guess it would be 30. You know, one through 10 here on the remote. But it ran at 3 all day yesterday, and we're down 10% on this new battery.
So you got two things here. You got
Yes.
you got your battery, and then you have
The Yak Drive.
the Yak Drive.
So real quick, just check this thing out. You've got full remote control here. It's the only option like it for this Hobie drive. There have been some other, you know, Bixby has a drop in and some of the other guys, but this is going to be the only one with a GPS option. Completely plug and play. You don't have to add any mounts. You don't have to drill any holes, run any wires. You drop it in that pod drive, you hook up your battery,
Good to
and
go.
you're ready to hit the water.
All right.
So right now we're sitting at 34-pound thrust, which moves this big PA14 about 4.2
I was
miles
in
an
it.
hour. Yeah,
I was
you
cruising.
got to
I was
check
cruising
it out.
around. I
So
did.
it's, you know, good comfortable speed. You know, between the remote control and the hand steering there, you can do full 360s on the spot.
All right.
Again, let's crank this bad boy up here one time and just show you what it can really do. This is my favorite thing to do. Crank it up to 10, hit the button,
There we go.
and watch it splash that water out of the tank. So, I mean, it's a ton of fun to play with. Again, it's got the GPS or Navisync anchoring system.
Right.
You push that button, it's going to keep you within a 6-foot radius
Okay.
wherever you push that button. But again, great plug and play option for the Hobies. We're hoping to adapt this to more pod drive options, eventually start looking at stern. But this is kind of the start.
So this is going to be a start of a line
Yes.
of motors.
Yes,
So be on the lookout for more developed, different kind of utilization of motors in the future from YakAttack. Tell me about the battery a little bit.
All right, and so the
That's
battery.
new. You guys never done batteries before, or motors.
We partnered with some other people, or motors. Yeah, no, we've got some great partners that we're working with now. Most guys are familiar with them from some of the other lines that they've done, like Motor Guide, but Hybo.
Yep.
Long standing relationship with them and our CEO, Dave Martin. And so this is something we've been working on kind of quietly for quite a long time.
Yeah, because that relationship goes back 20 years, right?
Yeah. Dave has known them for a very, very long time. So we're happy to be working with those guys and helping us out, broaden our offerings, and just do some different things in the market. Like, we love kayak fishing. We love fixing problems. That's what we do at YakAttack, but we're limited to what we can do in our building in Farmville.
Sure.
You know, we specialize in injection molding and everything else we do. This is something else. I mean, just to put our awesome brains, the people that work, you know, in our company, just behind other cool products that we want to touch. But the battery here itself, this is a 100 amp hour, 12-volt battery.
Yep.
Comes with the charger. So you've got basically everything you would expect. Your connections here, charging port. You've got your digital readout on the side with USB ports. But again, a very nice contained package, small package for 100 amp hours. You got a nice handle here on the side, so nice little briefcase style. Both of these should be available beginning of the year.
All right, beginning of the year. What's the price points on them?
So $1,600 on the motor,
Yep.
$700 on the battery.
There we go. Are you going to sell them as like a combo package?
Yeah, there will definitely be some bundling options.
All right.
But you don't have to have this battery to run it. It'll work on any 12-volt battery that you got.
Right.
But again, great option there. Fits nicely under the seat or in a black pack.
And rugged.
Yes,
I like it.
absolutely. We were
new.
talking about the Cup 2.0.
Yeah, I see
the
that.
new Cup Holder Pro. So yeah, let's hit that one. So old cup holder was great, but we know it's more than a cup holder. Everybody, you know, some people have.
Well, I
or
have
four on
3D
their
print.
boat.
I had 3D printed stuff going off the side, and it's a bait graveyard. It's a cup holder. It's everything.
Yes. So we kind of took that concept and wanted to rework it and make this thing, you know, more riggable. You know, make it yours. So we have an accessory that you can accessorize. But, so we've got the tray options. We've got a little cell phone sleeve over here. Lid options. We've got 2 lid options. Somebody stole one. Somehow I've got 2.
The same.
But there's another one that we've got here since somebody ran off with it. It's got a rubber pie cut in it. And we're calling that the trash trap lid.
Okay.
So essentially what that does is gives you a place so you can just stick that cut off fishing line, those baits, and just stick it down through the hole. If you turtle, it's not falling out.
All right.
But again, yeah, 2 holders, all kinds of accessories for those. This is kind of one of the roughest here. This is fully 3D printed right now.
Yeah.
Not sure on a date with that. We've got a lot of other projects
You got some stuff going
to work
on.
on here, but this is definitely one that's not too far behind. If not by the end of the year, you'll definitely see it, before spring season.
Yeah. You got a price point on this one when it comes out, or are you still working on it?
It's going to vary. We're going to have an option with just the cup by itself.
Got it. And you
then
can
a fully
accessorize the
loaded
accessory.
version.
Got it.
So the cup by itself will be about the same as the original cup holder, around that $15 to $20 mark.
Yeah. All right.
But again, the command center crossbar here, this is that 0 play lock and load option that we were talking about here. So good, more solid, versus the lock and load back here, where, like I said, you get that quick connectivity, pop it on, pop it off. Another cool one, people love this, the orange on black accessories here on the Blackpack. You guys have seen the latches tees. Tether tubes are already available on the website. These parts are ready. I do apologize, they are not available yet. I have a box of them sitting by my desk. Packaging is mocked up. Just need a little time once we get settled in from ICAST to really sit down, take some pictures, do the web page stuff, and these will be coming to you guys very soon to give you some more color options to accessorize that Blackpack and make that yours. But from there, guys, we've got some tools. Did you see the Hydro Dip Blackpacks?
I saw them from a distance, but you guys haven't seen them. Take us over there.
Let's go. Let's work our way through the crowd here.
There we go.
It's quite a busy booth here all of a sudden.
I like it.
Let's excuse us, guys.
It does.
Excuse me.
That was
All right,
him.
so yeah,
Check it
this
out.
is something else we're having some fun with.
That's
So
pretty rad,
We're
man.
playing with some hydro dipping. We've got the camo down there, this Riptide camo, the Cryptic. So some other options that don't have a date for you guys on.
I
this
bet you're
one.
killing me. I just got a Blackpack, and now I'm going to have to upgrade it.
Well, it's like shoes. How many pairs of shoes does your wife have in the closet that are over $100?
My wife's actually pretty good. She don't have a ton of shoes.
Oh, okay.
I'm the problem.
You're the problem. Well, hey, that's how I figure. You got multiple of these. Why not have a couple extra Blackpacks so you can change out
Then I get a new kayak, and I got to match it with the Blackpack. I'm going to have 17 of these things in my house.
Absolutely.
I love it.
They look super, super awesome. And playing with ideas like, gray tether tubes on this, or you could even do the orange on that blue. That would pop. Looks so good.
Yeah.
But, again, no dates on this. This is pretty labor intensive, hydro dipping and everything that goes on. It's all done by hand.
Yeah.
But definitely will be available to you guys here.
And by you guys, you mean you're promising me the first one that comes out? You heard it here, folks.
We'll work something out.
I'm getting it first. We got the tool wall. What are the new tools? I see some stuff I've seen before. What are some of the latest and greatest? I can already see some of the scissors, so forth.
Yeah, we've got these precision scissors right here. Great PFD pocket little nippers here.
Yep.
Some smaller ones over there, but they work great with the retractors you guys see.
I had one of those.
This is probably one of my favorite things. It's one of the simplest, but one of my favorite things that we've done this year on top of that kayak cushion.
Yeah.
That's really the stuff here. But we're offering some more plier options. We have our lightweight. We actually have a titanium set over there.
I was going to ask, what are those made of? Aluminum?
So this is a lightweight aluminum. This is a heavier duty aluminum. We have utility knives and the fish grippers and the D-hooker here.
Let me see this
So
thing.
just all kinds of fun stuff. So we have one of our new magnetic tethers as well. So we have 3 different weights. This is the smallest one. So rod tethers.
Yeah.
Phone, anything like that I'd put a heavier one on my phone. You should see my phone after 3 weeks of having it right now. But again, right here, different options, different weights, but just other cool things,
Got a gaff.
All the stuff. Yes.
Oh, it's a lightweight gaff.
Very lightweight. It floats.
Nice.
A little measuring option there on the side of that gaff, but again, nice and lightweight. Good kayak size, length.
For bass.
Yeah, for those largemouth,
Largemouth is ornery.
Nothing eats better than largemouth.
Yeah. Whew, those 6 and 7 pounders are delicious.
Yeah.
I'm going to get murdered in the comment section.
Yeah. I only keep them if they're over 20.
Oh, well, 20 inches. Those are the best eaten. The best eaten.
But you imagine for those rockfish we were keeping.
Oh, yeah.
Just whack. That'd have been awesome.
It would have been nice not to have to beat him over the head with the Omega rod holder.
Yeah.
Needed a thumper.
Yeah, they should have gave us those bats on the first
the
day.
first day. We could have used them. They would have been dented up pretty good. That's for
most
sure.
everything else you guys have seen, you know, the new dry bags and the bait binders and the soft goods that we played with this year, doing really well. Somebody stole my. Oh, he's got it. Somebody ran off with one of my leaderboards. But yeah, that's basically like the full run through here.
Sounds like you guys doing a lot of innovation. I'm excited to see that come out of the YakAttack.
Busy bees.
I appreciate your time, man.
Absolutely.
I love your stuff. It's good stuff.
Likewise.
So check them out, YakAttack.us.
Yeah, YakAttack.us.
There we go.
Yeah, I gotta say my highlight of the year was getting a Blackpack in the back of your kayak.
Yeah, it took a while. Only took 3 years. 4 years, maybe 5 years. Yeah. Thanks, bro.
Always.